Welcome in for day number 5, Yoga Rise and Shine. Today's class will have blocks and a strap and also a blanket if that helps. We'll start in a meditative seat, seated cross-legged or possibly on the knees in Virasana. And then place your hands on the knees and close the eyes. Little tuck of the chin, lengthening the back of the neck up towards the ceiling. Closing the lips. Placing the tongue at the roof of the mouth just behind the teeth. Allowing the tongue to relax down in the back. The jaw relaxes. With your next inhale breath, lifting the shoulders up towards the ears. And roll them back and down, releasing and making space from shoulders to ears. Rock right to left into your seat, right sit bone to left sit bone. And then find stillness in your meditative Sukhasana, easy pose. Notice the breath in and out of the nose. Feel it pass through the open nostril, up high. And feel it pass out through the nostril, relaxing the brow, releasing the clench of the jaw. Noticing the space between the brows. See the space open. Inviting in the mantra so on the inhale. Hum on the exhale. An internal mantra. You can hear the sound of the breath making the sound so. Hum. Notice any gripping in the hips with each exhale breath. Try to release, allowing the knees to fall open towards the floor. The front and back body equally hold the spine up tall. Can you bring the breath in deeper to the low belly, allowing the ribs to expand side to side, the chest, breastbone up towards the ceiling, full expansion. With the exhale breath, rooting down into the sit bones as the crown of the head lifts up towards the ceiling, creating length through the spine. Internal mantra, so, hum. Releasing the mantra. Notice the breath in and out, equal. And bring the hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra, palms to touch. Thumbs towards the breastbone. Opening the eyes to gaze down up to the hands. Keeping the tuck of the chin, feel the back of the neck lengthen. And then encircle the hands, interlace the fingers, sliding the hands together, making circles through the wrist. And then reverse the direction of the circles. Just inviting movement into the spaces of the tiny carpal bones, the finger bones. And pausing here, we'll press the palms together, elbows wide. Begin to press the left hand towards the left elbow. And then pressing with the left hand, the right fingertips reach towards the right elbow. Just gentle here. Feeling a little stretch of the underneath of the forearm. Begin to pulsate back over to the left and to the right. Just working within your own limits here. Feeling the movement without creating tension. Pause in the center, turn the palms to face down towards the floor. Same thing, fingers move to the left and to the right elbow. Pause, circling the hands back to the breastbone, circling them down and around towards the floor. So feel this rotation through the forearms. Pausing with fingers up towards the ceiling, creating Hakini Mudra. All the tips of the fingers touch. Now imagine this holds the big ball of sun energy, this creation of fire and heat, as we move into Kalabati, breath of fire. We'll place this Hakini Mudra just above the navel center. Close the eyes. Feel the thumbs, pointer fingers, middle fingers, just the tips of the rings and the pinky fingers all pressing into each other. As you push the fingertips towards each other, you create this big ball of energy within. Imagine it's filled with bright orange-yellow light, just like the sun. Keep the elbows wide, shoulders relaxed. Keep activating the fingers, pressing into each other, creating this internal strength. Open the eyes, press the palms together, interlace all fingers, the pointer fingers and the thumbs, pointing up towards the ceiling as you reach your arms overhead. We'll take a deep inhale breath. As you exhale, you're going to pull the belly in. Continue, keep your gaze down at the floor. Feel the breath coming out of the nose. As you pulse the exhale breath, feel the low belly draw in and up under the ribs. Pause. Inhale fully. And release the arms down to a T. You'll bring the arms forward on an inhale. As you exhale, press the palms together, Linga Mudra. Inhale, head rotates right. Extend the hands back. And exhale, center. Inhale, head rotates right. And exhale, center. Inhale for 8. And center. 7. Continue with the inhale breath, throwing away and drawing back in health. Keep that Ujjayi breath connection. 4 more. Feel the openness across the chest, full lung capacity. 1 more. Palms come together. You'll bring the right hand just onto the sternum, left hand down on the left knee. Your fingertips will walk down the sternum, gently pressing into that bone. And as you walk down, you find any points that are tender, hold into those points. Take a deep inhale breath. Maybe press a little deeper and find this connection of releasing with each exhale breath. Maybe you find just 1 point of tenderness. Breathe into that space. As you exhale, feel the connective tissue releasing across the chest, making space to inhale more deeply and exhale more completely. Maybe walking it down a little further, you find another point. Maybe you take 2 or 3 breaths. Maybe you want to stay here because you've connected in with this point that needs more releasing. No rush. Just taking this time for you to connect in with your body, this breath. Releasing both hands down to the floor. Inhale, circle the arms up, gaze up. Exhale, circle the arms down. 4 more. Inhale, lift. Lengthen the side bodies. Exhale, lower the arms. Keep length through the spine. Inhale, lift. Tilt the head back, gaze up. The head comes down, gaze forward as you lower. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, lower. Breath initiates the movement. Just feel the breath move through your body. Lowering both arms. We'll come over into all fours, quadruped. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips, cat-cow. Exhale, rounding the spine, gaze at the knees. Inhale, cow, gazing forward. Exhale, moving with your breath. Begin and end with the tailbone flipping up. Gaze comes forward last, cow. Tuck the pelvis, round the belly in. Gaze comes down last. Inhale forward. Pull the heel of the hands back to open the chest and exhale, round in. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come through neutral, lifting the right knee up. Keep the knee bent. Send the crown of the head up, forward, then back towards the foot. As you exhale, pull the knee under, round the spine. Inhale, right knee lifts, point the foot to the ceiling. Exhale, pull it back under. Inhale, back bend 3. Exhale, round it in. Inhale for 2. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Find length through the spine as you exhale, forehead to knee. Inhale, lower the knee down. Exhale, pull the belly in. Keep the front ribs drawing to the back spine. Inhale, we lift the left leg, gaze forward. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale, round, drawing the belly in. Inhale, 3. Exhale. 2 more. Try to keep that right hip over the right knee so you're not popping the hip out to the side, keeping yourself centered. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lower the left knee. Bring the hands slightly forward. You can lower into your forearms if you need to support your wrist. We're coming into downward facing dog. Tuck the toes under. As you exhale, lift the knees, push the hips back, folding over the thighs, then straighten the legs, be gentle. And then pedaling the feet out, reaching one heel and then the other. Feel the sit bones reach up, back, behind you. As you push into the thumb and fingers, keeping the wrist arch lifted. Pausing both feet, bend the knees, lower down. Walk the hands back to the knees. We'll bring the right foot forward. Grabbing your blocks. Place them around the right foot. Untuck the left toes. Bring your hips forward as you inhale, lift both arms. With each exhale breath, Uddiyana Bandha, Mula Bandha. Think of pelvic floor when we talk of Mula Bandha. Feel the sit bones somewhat draw together. So as you're pushing outward with that right foot, get this sense of pulling back in so we have this balanced force out and in. Shoulders release away from the ears. As you exhale, lower the arms to the blocks. Straighten the right leg. Ardha Hanumanasana. Half splits. You can bring the blocks by your knees so you get a little more lift of the spine. Flexing the foot, you want the toes facing up towards the ceiling. Keep that left hip bone square with the right forward. And if you are wading into the hands, just make sure you're not doing weird things with the finger joints to preserve your integrity here of the body. Keep reaching through the heel. Actively lift the right kneecap using the strength of your right thigh. As you exhale, fold a little deeper over that right hip, but try to keep your spine neutral. So it's like you're folding a sheet of paper in half. Feel with the inhale breath, the breastbone lifting up and forward. As you exhale, belly draws back, keeping this integrity through the breath. We'll begin to move. Inhale, bend the right knee, lift the arms up. Exhale, lower the arms, straightening the leg, flex the foot. Inhale, bend right knee, lift the arms. Keep a little engagement of that left glute. And exhale, straighten the right leg. 2 more. Inhale, bend, lift the arms. Exhale, straighten, lower the arms, keep that spine long. Inhale, bend, lift, lengthen the front left body. Exhale, lower the arms, lengthen the back right side body. Coming up on an inhale breath, we'll bring that right knee back. Bringing the hands behind the back, camel pose. So here, you might have a hinge at the hips. Think of tucking your pelvis, sending your tail through your legs, feeling that pubic bone lift up, maintain the abdominal support. Hands come to either side of the sacrum as you draw the elbows towards each other. You get this openness across the chest. On an inhale breath, feel the breastbone lift up. The head follows, keeping integrity through the spine. With each inhale breath, opening across the chest. With each exhale breath, drawing belly in, elbows back. 3 more full breath cycles. Next inhale, find length. Exhale, return to kneeling. We'll bring our left foot forward. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Left knee over left heel. And lift both arms up, inhale. Squeeze the fingers together. Energize the arms, reaching up towards the ceiling as you root down into the feet. The right shin, the left heel. Gently pulling the left heel towards your right knee to get this lift from your inner thigh connection. Your right glute supporting your hip stretch. Your breath is fluid. Next exhale, lower the arms to the blocks. Straightening the left leg, send your hips back, flex the left toes up towards the ceiling. Ardha Hanumanasana. Feel the left hip pull back. Maybe you bring that left thumb into the hip crease. Glide it down towards the floor and then back. So it's pulling back. Get a little more length. Maybe that left knee bends and you connect with, oh wow, it's really tight back there. Just breathe into it. Try not to force. Accept where the body wants to be. It's morning time. Find the inhale breath, reaching the crown of the head forward, and the exhale breath, pulling the belly in. Moving here, inhale, bend the left knee, lift the arms. Anjaneyasana. Exhale, lower the arms, straighten left leg, flexing the toes. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, straighten. 3 more. Inhale, low lunge. Stay focused as you exhale, hands down to straighten the leg. Inhale, bend. Move with integrity, keeping your focus on your body. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Feel that length through that right front hip. Exhale, Hanumanasana. Inhale, bend. Lift the arms. Exhale, straighten left leg. Stay here for 2 breaths. Inhale, bend the left knee, slide it back. We'll set the blocks off to the side. You'll come down to forearms into Sphinx. Untuck the toes, legs are straight. Elbows just under the shoulders. Spread the fingers out wide like spider webs. Make space between each finger. Drop your gaze down as if you were looking at your navel. Feel the belly lift away from the mat, maybe even the pubic bone. Now feel the tailbone reaching towards your feet as you inhale, gaze forward. Lift up through the crown of the head as you press down and forward with the forearms to get a little more lift of the chest forward. Exhale, round the spine, lift away. Maybe you come up to the knees this time. Inhale, we lower to lengthen the front body. Exhale, nod the chin, round the spine, lifting, deep belly engagement. Inhale, we lower to lift into a back bend. Exhale for 2. Inhale, last one. As you gaze forward, feel the shoulders draw back as if they were wrapping across the side bodies. Imagine there's a newspaper just tucked under your armpit and you're holding it because someone is pulling it away from behind you. So you're trying to hold on and feel a little more integrity in those shoulders. A little more support. As you exhale, lower the head down. We'll bring the arms out to a T. From here, you're going to bend the right elbow. Be mindful of your left arm. Bring it just slightly lower than your left shoulder. We're going to roll over, bringing that right foot behind you. We're stretching through the left arm. So you want to make sure that left hand is just slightly lower than the shoulder. I'm giving you a visual so you can see where it would be. You don't want to have that hand above the shoulder. Breathe into it. And in these deeper stretches, be really connected with your breath and your body. If your body's speaking to you, maybe you've just gone a little too deep, just back off a little bit just before you feel that sensation. Bringing the breath to the point of sensation, with each exhale releasing it out. Slowly coming back to the center. Stretching out the right arm. You'll roll over to the right side, bringing that left foot behind you. Feeling the stretch through the front of the right arm and chest. Notice if either side is different. Maybe you move a little less on one side, a little more on the other. It is what it is. And coming back through center, you'll grab your strap and lie down on your back. Bringing both blocks to either side of your knee for a moment. Grabbing the strap. You'll place it around the ball of the right foot. Finding Supta Padangusthasana, hand to big toe pose. Keep the left leg straight. Now that block will come down outside of the right hip just a little ways so that it gives you some support. The right hand will hold the strap. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Keep pressing the left hip down. On an inhale breath, we open the right leg out to the side. To start, maybe that block is not underneath you. Maybe you bring it to your hip. We want to keep the pelvis supported by the earth. So we create this sense of stability grounded into reality. As we extend out into the right inner thigh stretch. As you exhale, coming up and over, this is a little deeper of a spinal twist. That left hand grabs the strap as the right arm comes out to a T. Keep the right foot hip height as you cross over the body, and make sure the rotation is happening from the rib cage up. Anything in the low back, you're just not rotating in the upper spine where we really want to support it. So keep that pelvis supported. And coming back through center as you exhale. Left foot into the strap, right foot comes down. Grabbing the strap with the left hand. Keep a little engagement, so it's not so passive here. The muscles are engaged, so we lengthen through the tissues surrounding the muscles rather than overstretching our ligaments or tendons. Strap stays in the left hand. On an inhale breath, we open out to the left side. Right hand keeps that right hip grounded into the earth. The right foot is flexed, reaching out through the heel. The left bicep is slightly engaged to keep connection in through the left leg. So it's active. The belly is drawing in with each exhale to keep you more supported while the leg extends out to its furthest point from the body. As you exhale, come through center, switch the hands, right hand. You come up and over, spinal twist, reaching the left arm out to the side.
open this whole left side so you don't side bend. Try to create just a rotation within the spine. Notice the breath. If it gets shallow or deeper, can you create equal breath, both on the inhale and exhale? Exhale, we come back through center, taking the strap off to the side. If you have that blanket, roll it up to the size of a bolster. You'll place it just at the base of your sacrum. The blocks can place just at your hips to give you some support. You roll down with the spine being supported by the blanket or your bolster. Feet come together, knees open wide. Bring the palms up, and then begin to open the arms out to a T. So here you get this final stretch across the chest, the front body. Maybe you bend the elbows, turning into a little goalpost arm to create a deeper opening. Coming to that point where you first meet this slightest sense of tightness. Simply back off 1 micromillimeter. Breathe into it, and after about 3 to 5 breaths, notice how the tissue melts and allows for more opening. As you connect in with your breath, inhale deep in towards the base of the pelvic bowl, allowing the belly, ribs, chest to expand. And the exhale breath, funneling the front ribs towards your pelvis to create more lengthening sensation across the chest. Maybe sliding the hands a little further up. Three more full breath cycles. And slowly bringing the hands under the knees to guide the knees back towards each other. The blocks come off to the side. And slowly rolling yourself up. Coming into a meditative seat just where we began. Sukhasana, easy pose. Placing the hands down onto the knees and closing the eyes. Notice your breath. Maybe it's calmer, more clear. Maybe you're feeling something completely different. Relaxing the brows. Go ahead and bring the fingertips now just between the brows, just at the middle of the forehead. And then you'll draw the fingers across the forehead, down across the temples, to the cheeks, down towards the jaw. Taking the thumb underneath the jaw.
And pulling it out from the chin and shaking it all out. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, hands to forehead. Exhale, drape across the forehead, temples, cheeks, jaw, thumb to chin, and release. 1 more, inhale. And exhale. Feel the tension melt away. And then release. You'll place your left hand on the right chest just underneath the collarbone. We'll start right where the collarbone meets the hard rib cage here. You're going to gaze towards your left. Keep your gaze left. Head is simply rotated. And then you'll begin to open the jaw as you slide your fingers across the muscles just at the base of that collarbone. Maybe you feel popping or release. If you feel any tightness, maybe hold into that spot. And then release. We'll change sides. Left arm reaches down to the ground, so we root into the earth. Gaze over the right shoulder. We start right where the collarbone meets the rib cage. And then begin to open and close the jaw as you slide your fingers across the collarbone. And 2 more. Last one. And then releasing both arms, hands to Anjali Mudra, palms to touch. Closing out with 1 single Om. Inhale to prepare here. May you stay connected with this moment you felt within you, and may it carry you through today with happiness and joy. Namaste.